As a lawyer and as a parliamentarian, I'm at a loss how a commercial transaction between a customer and his bank will involve EFCC or any law enforcement agency. And if we reduce our law enforcement agencies into agents of debt recovery, then we are doomed as a nation. Mr. Innoson is one of the greatest industrialists we have in this country today, employing over 50,000 people. We are talking about unemployment, and these are people who are helping us address the unemployment issues in Nigeria. And in front of his staff, both local and international staff, he was bundled like a common criminal for a mere transaction between him and his bank.
We must condemn because when Nigerians opted to go for democracy, sir, honestly, all they wanted was that they should be able to predict reasonably what will happen to them in accordance with the laws of this country. So for us to allow people to operate outside the constitution and the laws of this country to do whatever they like because they are occupying offices, I think it is wrong, I think it's condemnable, and I think we have a responsibility to ensure that we do whatever is humanly possible to reverse this trend. It is not healthy, it's anti-democratic, and it has fallen far short of civilized standard. That we must have a responsibility, and we must discharge that responsibility to uplift this country to the level of civilized standard. We must do that.
Distinguished colleagues, we must all stand up and say no to this type of impunity. All that this continues to do is to undermine the foundations of this country, and we cannot accept it. This government must wake up and look at its institutions and how they function. We cannot continue to shout here every day and somebody ignores it, because this affects each and every one of us. Basic rights are basic rights. They are there in the Constitution.
And I believe my sadness percolates the entire chamber. Because when injustice is denied to any Nigerian, when injustice is fostered, on any Nigerian, it is fostered on all of us. When a man has a commercial dealing with a bank, and when the issue is in court, what affairs of state are of such germane importance that the EFCC not only goes to the man's house, breaks his house, and slaps his wife. I wish that all the women of Nigeria will rise up to say this nonsense must stop.
But I think truly those who have contributed have raised very, very, very important issues. Because as a society that we're all planning that our country will be one that is civilized, I think this does not speak well for the country. How a private commercial transaction can now become the focus of the Economic Financial Crime Commission. I think this area is what the focus be. Whether he is owing or is not owing, I think that we must be seen to protect the fundamental rights of our individual. First prayer that the Senate do intervene in the arrest of Mr. Chukwuma Innoson, Chairman, Managing Director, Innoson Mosters by the EFCC. Those in favor of prayer will say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 2, Committee on Anti-Corruption of Financial Crimes to investigate and report to the Senate